Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. I am super excited to teach you this lesson because I think it will actually make a lot more sense of why some markets kind of look fishy out there. Um, in regards to like cost per click in general, this lesson will really help you kind of get a better understanding of how to dictate cost per click and why some are higher than others. So without further ado, I just want to get straight into this because I think this will help you so much. So I was product researching this morning, just to kind of, look around and look for old and boring markets. And I found one that was turtle food. And the reason why I like this market so much is because literally I don't think there's ever been like a really cool brand to like actually come out with a really cool turtle food, right? In general. And usually with old markets, like you'll see a low cost per click because the traffic is low, right? And so I was expecting like an 80 cent, 70 cent cost per click, and in general, the margins to be pretty dang good. Obviously, the prices are very low, so you'd have to come out with like a very big jar of this, and you'd have to probably have a lot of turtles to come out with a big one. So these guys are going for $20 and still 20,000 orders. That's still crazy. So it looks like you can get away with $20. You just have to have killer branding. But okay, my point is this, guys. So I was expecting a low cost per click. And then I saw a cost per click, let's see this, of $1.57, which isn't that bad, but I was trying to make sense of this. If there's very low traffic and not many competitors, why is the cost per click still significantly high? And so the answer is this, guys. From actually thinking deeply, markets that have high repeat purchase customers, like let's say if you get one order, it will probably lead to two or three more from that customer. The cost per click is higher because the customer order value of what they end up buying is way higher. So if I like, let's say I have an A cost that's like really bad or a ROAS that's really bad on converting one of these people, it's technically actually not that bad if they end up purchasing three to four more times, right? Let's say I sell for $20 and I make $7 in profit every single time I sell to this one, right? Amazon knows that on average, they might buy three or four more times or five more times. So instead of $7 profit, they know I'll actually be technically making $35 profit in a year long frame. So that's why they're aiming for their cost per click to be higher. And some of these with like animal foods or this or that with high repeats or like supplements, that's a good example. Supplements might have a $3 cost per click. Sometimes it's definitely scary to be in that $2 range, but like ones that are definitely significantly higher and you're like, oh, the cost per click's too high, definitely think in depth of why it could be, you know? So, like, a lot of markets have reasons for that. If you understand the reasons, you'll actually be able to better understand if it's like a actual good market to go into, right? So, overall, like, I like to look for old and boring markets for sure. But ones that have a high repeat purchase ones are also a repeat purchase value in general are also so important. Like imagine like you sell something for $25 and Amazon knows you get six plus return purchases after that. So like rebuys, right? So technically, even if I'm not profitable on like the first order, I'm technically very profitable in the long run off that one customer. So I'm actually starting to really like these markets. Obviously, I have my own brand. I'm not really looking to launch anything, but um, definitely look into markets like this. You know, like it's so nobody's considering starting a brand in the turtle industry or, any of those areas. So, like, don't look for anything trendy coming out. Look for something that's like nobody's coming in and is too lazy to do anything about it, right? You can see these guys came in, they only have 800 reviews, so you could see it's like probably only a 2 year old listing, and this market's probably 20 years old, right? They sell for $14, they make 3,000 orders a month. So obviously, people are coming in the last few years and they've done it and it's shown, right? That's always like something I would always say to you guys is like, look for somebody who's come into the market in the last 2 to 3 years and is killing it, right? Doing like mediocre branding, obviously, and killing it, right? So that is like also another thing I want to teach you guys is like, though it's like, yeah, 20,000 reviews, blah, blah, blah. You can see these guys actually came in 100 reviews. They sell at a super low price, though. I don't like that. I never like selling at low prices. It's just like a price war. But like, since this customer is willing to spend more also because they love their turtles, the customer is probably like obsessed with their turtle. If they like a brand, they will keep buying them, and they probably wouldn't even mind the price if they love their turtle and it's like making them happy, you know? So, just kind of cool. Like, you know, like in these older markets, you can come out with something. Look at this 3-in-1 meat turtle of food. So they came out with the chicken and duck and fish and meat turtle, meat natural freeze dried human grade turtle treats. Okay, so it's like a treat brand. Okay. And then they have turtle food and turtle treat. Okay, so it seems like it's like a treat and food. That's really cool. But anyways, guys, if you guys like this video, like and subscribe in general. I'm taking on one-on-one students. If you guys need help starting a brand, it can completely change your life. As well as I have a Discord. It's a cup of coffee a month. You just sign up in the Patreon and I'll send you the link to our Discord. Don't want to get that confused. I know it's like, oh, I'm signing up in the Patreon. What? Then how's that going to get me to the Discord? I DM you the group after you sign up. So that's a good way to ask me questions and I will respond very quickly, as well as I'm in voice chat occasionally in that group as well. So it's a good way to get in contact with me, and then I also have one-on-one. I can help you on the one-on-one aspect as well. So yeah, just found this really cool. Wanted to share. My advice to you guys, when product researching, just look for really old markets. Try to have your scope on that, right? Start in that area. Don't look for anything new and go from there, right? Check the cost per click, the search conversion, right? I can even check it if you just message me what the search to conversion is. And then, yeah, do some research on the customer. Like, the way to differentiate, obviously, is like just doing a ton of research on the reviews and what their turtle's like, and creating a brand character around it and understanding the customer to the fullest. So, yeah. I'm going to get going. I'm going to go on a walk, but you guys have an amazing day.